the more I do this, the more I notice that the AI tracking thingamajiggy. Because look, you can't get me over here. There's not much over here, but like there's a lot. Hold on, let me put my recording unless you want to be a part type of paper, because I've noticed that people don't want to be recorded, and I don't know why. I would love to be recorded, you know. I'm very photogenic, but I do have problems with like my weight and everything. So that's the only problem that I would have. But regardless of that, I'm very photogenic. Like I love taking photos, but honestly, it's more for the documentation part because I don't remember a lot of stuff. I don't remember a lot of stuff, bro. So it's really annoying. It's really aggravating. But yeah, like this is what I think. This is how I think things should go down, bro. Hi, I think you're cute. Would you like to dance with me? Okay, yeah, I think you're cute too. Okay, great. Da, 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 da. Because, like, what are we doing, bro? Like, why are we getting with people that we don't want to be with just for the plot, bro? Just, it doesn't work like that, bro. Like, if I was to go dancing, that's how I think that it should go. It should be like, hey, I think you're cute. Do you want to dance with me? That's how I think every freaking, that's how I think every confrontation that you have with a person should go. Like, hello, I think that you are cute and I want to talk to you. Because I'm thinking about like this is like the third or fourth time that I've talked to this girl, right? And I've told May about it, and I'm I'm on the fence with her. I'm like, I like you, I don't like you, I like you, I don't like you, but I would love to be friends. Like that's a definite. You know what I mean? Like maybe we might not do good romantically, but we can do well as friends. Like I would love a friend, but I think about how hard it is to make a friend. Like the steps that you have to take, it's gonna be like, hi, how you doing? Okay, how long have you worked here? That's the second question I asked her. And then today I walked up to her and I was just like, crap, I forgot my money. Like I came in and I completely forgot my money. And I was like, do you take card? And she's like, no, we don't take card. I don't know why my freaking voice went like that. But she was like, no, we don't take card. And I'm just like, okay, I don't have any money. And she's like, there's a ATM. So I walked towards the ATM. I walked towards the ATM and I didn't go to the ATM. I went outside and then I sat in the corner. I sat at this pagoda thingamajiggy and I made videos. I made like 2 videos of myself talking about this girl. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I should do. But I don't I don't know, bro. I just don't. I'm sitting here like, what if she sees my videos, right? And she knows who I'm talking about, right? She, uh, she'll know. I'll be like, this is about you, right? And what's giving me like hesitation? What's making me hesitate? It's more like I. it's more just me. It's really a lot just me because I'm just not good at conversation, so I don't know what to say, right? So like if I came back to her and been like, well, I could come back to her like, I don't have any money in my bank account. Bro, like what the fuck am I going to say? I'm not gonna use the ATM machine because it's gonna charge me $350, and I don't want to pay $350 to use the ATM machine to come and talk to you. I think that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Bro, that is pretty fucked up. I I don't know why I didn't do it. I could have done it, but instead I went outside and I was like, I want to make some videos so I could post them online because this shit is funny. I want to capture it in the moment type shit. Type shit, bro. Type shit is that new word that's going around. Type shit. Type fucking shit, bro. Type shit. I don't know. I think these new words that we're thinking up are pretty ridiculous. Like, I get that we're evolving. 2000 is not the same as 2010. 2010 is not the same as 2020. 2020 is not the same as 2025. There's all differences. I'm gonna clean up my room. The problem is I'm a pretty clean person, you know what I mean? Like, I still have some Rise coffee. I don't know. I said in my last video, I don't know if I was going to drink it, but if I drink it in moderation, like if I don't take it all at once, it's not going to make me too jittery because it has 46 grams of caffeine and they do not say that. It's so annoying. Absolutely annoying. Because like you look at Rise Mushroom and you're like, this has caffeine, doesn't it? Like, does it have caffeine? That's why I was hesitant about buying it because I was like, if I buy this and it has hella caffeine in it, like hella caffeine, I thought it was going to be like an energy drink. Energy drinks have like 150 milligrams of caffeine. And that's a lot. That's a lot. That makes me way too jittery. Like, I can't take it with my medication, bro. It just sucks. It really does suck. Look, bro, I haven't done anything. All right, let me put this. I know where to put this. So I bought an AI tracker, but it's called Pivo. And it was when it first came out, and they had two stages. There was one that was not that smooth, and then there was a second tier that was more smoother. And I forgot which tier I bought. But when you use it, it's mad jittery, bro. Like, it's like shaking the freaking camera. The camera's like going like this, and it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I spent, and that junk was a good like 150, like almost $200 for an AI tracker that didn't do good. You need an app for it, and the app. So you need an app for it. I forgot what I was saying. You need an app for it. And you can only record inside the app. So it can only record from your camera and you don't have all of the different functions on your camera. Like, it's really not well thought out, but I bought it early on. This was years ago when I think I was working at Amazon. Maybe I wasn't working at Amazon. I forgot where I worked at, bro. I should look at my work history again. More than 20 fucking jobs, bro. I don't know if I should throw out this box yet or not. The DJI Mic Mini. That's what I'm using right now. As you can see, I love this camera, bro. Look at my hair. My mom says she likes it this way, so I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. So you do like it. My sister, on the other hand, Belinda, is all like, when are you gonna cut it? I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna fucking cut my hair, bro. Like, that's done and over with, bro. I'm tired of cutting my hair. I feel like Samson. Or is it Samuel? No, it's definitely Samson from the Bible. Speaking of the Bible, I'm not really that religious, to tell you the truth. Like, I definitely don't want to go to church. I go to church with, like, my sister out of pity. Like, literally, it's out of pity, bro. Like, I'm sitting there like, bro, I don't even, like, believe in this shit, bro. I say this a lot, like, when it comes to religion and it comes to spirituality, like, I'm more spiritual. Like, I get that. I'm definitely more spiritual. I should throw this out, right? I put this on my bed before and I didn't do it. I want to clean that section though. I should get more water in there. So I have these glasses. I'm going to throw this one away. I have driving glasses and I can't even drive anymore. Bro, like, I feel like I've passed all the levels. You know what I mean? Like, there was level 1. Okay, you're perfectly healthy, and the only thing that you're doing, the only thing that you're thinking of doing is getting a job. All right, you got the job, so why aren't you buying a good phone? You don't use your money for anything, bro. Like, what are you doing? So instead, you start buying weed. So I started buying weed with my money, right? I started buying weed with my money. Oh, there's a lighter here. Instead of buying a computer and all that, so I started buying weed. And then, so I'm like, I have my job. I have like 2 jobs. So first job I had was at Arby's. And then the second job I ever had was at Costco. I'm at Arby's. I'm making $7.50 an hour. Bro, back in the day, bro. Back in the fucking day. Like, working fast food restaurant. You would never catch my sister there. She's working at the library at this point in time, at this age. Like, that's where she gets her jobs at. Like, I should have followed her from the T, but honestly, the library would have bored the shit out of me. But she said that she used to read in the library. Like, that's how she got into so many books. And that would have been better for me. You know, this is what I mean by, like, we need to think about the future. We need to think about the future a lot more. Like, we're not doing enough. I don't believe that we're doing enough. You know what I mean? This is a mess, bro. We're definitely not doing enough. So, Belinda is working at the library, and I'm working at Arby's because I'm not thinking, bro. I'm just like, I need a job. I need a job. I need a job. Who's going to hire me? I'm not thinking like, I need a job, but I need a respectable job where they respect me. I shouldn't be doing jobs where only excuse my French, only Mexicans work. But they're mad cool. I don't know why I said that. I'm going back on myself now. I can't say shit. No, but I shouldn't be working at where people that have come into this country and this is the first thing that they can get. I should get a job that respects that I can speak English. You know what I mean? Like, it was me and a bunch of guys that worked there. Attaboy, Chris Rogers. I forgot. I shouldn't be saying his last name, but whatever. Chris worked there. Chris didn't work there for too long. And I forgot his name. It's a white kid. But we used to play on football together. And he was the shift supervisor. Okay, it's looking kind of clean. You know, I completely forgot what I was talking about, bro. We were talking about getting a respectable job, and we're not thinking about it, and we need to start thinking more. I'm cleaning this up. I need to call May. I should call her and get her on the phone. I'm shooting for content that you can really just turn on and then just forget about it. Like, you don't even need to see the video. You can just hear me talking. But like, if you hear me stop talking, like, what is he doing now? And then you go to your freaking phone and you're just like, oh, that's what he's doing. That's why he's not talking. And then you just get a little break. And like, really, I want you to be listening to music in one ear and then listening to... Oh, can you do that? No, I don't think you can do that. I think you would need two headphones. I was just thinking about... I just got an idea. Let me write this down. I just got this idea. Because we can do this with those big headphones. I think you should get Mexican food. That's what my sister just freaking texted me. Of course, she wants me to get Mexican food. Let's see if you can see that. All right, there we go. So this is like all of my different ideas. I have like, it's not that much. I'm not here to brag or anything. But this is all my ideas that I've been thinking of making. The one that really doesn't work is the stocks. Allow people to borrow against stocks starting at like $300. So like, you have $300 in stocks, because that's how much I have in stocks. Like, you have $300 in stocks and you want to borrow against it. It's called something. I have to research that. See, the reason why I lost my train of thought was because Belinda just came out of her room, and I told you that I have performance anxiety. So like, as soon as she opened that door, forgot. Couldn't follow it. Couldn't follow my train of thought. So we're just gonna pivot. We're just going to put that aside because I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about. Blank. Boof. Poof. Just like gone, bro. There is something that I wanted to talk about, though. What was I going on about? Oh, that's what I was going to do. So this is what technology is used for. Like, I swear it's used to help me get further. It's a very selfish way of thinking, but that's the way that I think. Like, bro, the world revolves around me. Like, literally. Like, I might not get what I want all the time, but like, the world is pushing me towards a certain way. So, this is how much I have in stocks. And that's what I was thinking. That's where I got it from. I was like, oh crap. So if you can look down here, I'm up. Come on, focus up. I'm up $3.26. I bought from Amazon and Nvidia. And Amazon tanked after I bought it. Freaking tanked, bro. I was like, bruh. I was pissed. I was like, what's going on, bro? So Amazon started tanking as soon as I bought it. I think I bought it at, let me see, what did I buy it at? I bought it at $232. I bought it at $232 and then $231. I bought $231 worth of stocks and then no, $231 worth of stocks. So I got one stock, okay? One stock in Amazon. I don't know why everybody was saying buy, and I looked at it and I was like, it's only at $200. Like, think about it, bro. Like, if it's only at $200 and Costco was at $200 10 years ago, Costco was at $200 10 years ago, this is going to skyrocket. It has to. So I started investing. I bought it. They started tanking. It went down to like $198 after I bought it at $231. And now it's going back up. It's at $207 right now. I'm still losing $22. Mad easy, bruv, to invest. So Cash App made it mad easy. And I'm sitting here like, okay, well, if everybody's making it so damn easy, I might as well invest, you know? Where should I put this? Maybe I should put this in the, no, I don't want to put it in the bathroom because I use it. I have my two picks. Let me clean off my picks, bro. So it was mad easy too. I didn't want to start gambling, right? So Ryan started gambling. He still gambles. He makes a lot of money doing it. But I'm sitting here like, nah, that's too simple. It's too damn easy. He plays blackjack. And I know how to play blackjack. Like, I got introduced to that in Red Dead Redemption, where you could play blackjack, but I wasn't interested in it. Like, I didn't sit down and play that shit for hours on end. Like, I was more interested in killing people. Like, nah. I was more interested in riding my horse. That's what I was interested in. So he's like, maybe you should. He wasn't encouraging me to do it. You know what I mean? Like he was chill with it. He was like, bro, do what you want to do. And I'm like, that is cool. But I'm down and out right now, bro. I have disability going on. I'm going to refill my humidifier. Put this to the side a little bit more. I'll be right back. There we go. Anyway, I have disability, and I didn't want to get all caught up in gambling and start getting addicted to it. So now that I've gotten addicted to weed, I'm so scared. Like, I wasn't addicted, bro. Like, was I addicted? I guess so. I love the feeling of being high. I love the action of smoking. I love the action of lighting up a freaking blunt and smelling it burn. I loved grinding it up and then putting it in a vaporizer and smelling it cook. I loved the action of like grinding up weed, putting it in a mason jar with MCT oil. With what's it called? Coconut oil, cooking it. Like, I just made such fond memories while smoking weed that it became something like that I didn't want to let go. Like, yeah, getting high is fun, but like there's no real like difference. Like when you get high, like it's like what happens when you get high? When you get high, it's like, huh. When you get high, it's just like putting a humidifier in a room and letting it go. Like your vision gets hazy. There's not I'm telling you, there's not real much difference. Like you might start laughing, it might make you giddy, you get more energy, you just get more talkative, you feel more relaxed. I think that's why people smoke weed because it makes them relax. We're in a high tension society. Like we have to always be in line, right? Always in line. And you're just tense, bro. My sister said, I think you should get Mexican food. And I was like, are you taking a nap? I'll ask dad because my dad will pay for the food. Bro, I'm broke, bro. I'm fucking broke. Okay? Okay? Like, seriously, let's just get that through your head. Like, this whole, like, we have to tip people. I'm done with it, man. It's maddening. It's maddening. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. Like, why do I have to pay extra money on top of what I'm already paying in order to make sure that you get paid a good amount of money? They don't do that shit in China. They don't do that shit in Thailand. They don't do that shit in Europe. They don't do that shit in Russia. They don't do that shit in fucking... Do they even do it in Puerto Rico? Bro, I don't even fucking know, bro. I don't know. Do they even do that shit in Puerto Rico? You know what? This is actually a good idea. I'm gonna tell May about this. I'm gonna be like, how about you record yourself talking while you're cleaning? Where does water come from? While you're cleaning, because like you'll trust me, you won't clean that much. Like there's not much you're gonna get done, but you're gonna focus on one section. You're gonna get it done, bro. Because this looks way better. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. This is my little spermlet. It's a sperm. Anyway. Yeah, this whole like let's tip shit, bro. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Like, what do you mean I have to make sure that you get paid a good enough wage? The man that's running the establishment, what about him? Like, you're telling me that the food that I paid for is not enough? That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. So why don't you make the food more expensive? I don't understand, bro. You guys might as well just put it into the cost. What do you mean we're breaking it up? What the bro? No, my cleaning supplies is in the freaking... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Like, oh, that's dusty. That needs to be dusted, bro. So I'm sitting here, and we're sitting here talking, right? I'll explain what we're talking about, bro. We're sitting here talking, right? About this tenant that we have at our building, right? This tenant has been causing problems ever since she started moving in. Like, even before she started moving in, she was causing problems. But anyway, real quick, we were talking and I was sitting there like, you guys have a lot to fucking say. Like, you guys just talk and talk and talk and talk, like about the same topic over and over and over. Like, you're saying a little bit different stuff, but like it's the same damn topic. And I'm sitting here like, bro, why don't you guys just let me record you? Just let me freaking record you. Like, we can make money off of this, but you're like, nah, I don't want to. And I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's everybody's fear of being recorded. I don't understand it. You do start acting different, though. Like, when you're recording, you do stuff differently. You say stuff differently. You act a little bit different. That's the truth. That's absolutely the truth. But are you high or something? Like, it's like a natural high. It's really like a natural high that you put yourself in. But these people are like, no, I don't want to be recorded. My family specifically. That's why I feel like they're fake people, bro. Like, you're not real. I don't think you're real. Why don't you want to be recorded? Well, you watch the Kardashians, but like you don't want to be recorded. That's absolutely crazy, bro. Makes absolutely no sense. No sense to me. I'm baffled, bro. I'm just like, what the fuck do you mean you don't want to be recorded? What the fuck do you mean you don't want to try to become famous? Like, I'm not even trying to become famous, but fame is something that you have to talk about. It's a very real thing. And I feel like the way I talk about it is more healthy than sitting there watching famous people. It's more healthy than sitting down and watching Kim Kardashian. Like, I think it's more healthy to act on trying to become famous, to like start buying cameras and buying memory cards and starting to record yourself and stuff like that. I think it's more healthy to be on that side of the spectrum instead of being on the side of the spectrum where you go to work for 8 to 12 hours, you come home, and you just, like a freaking potato, you just sit down and you just start watching the Kardashians do their stuff. And you have no motivation to record yourself and make some type of content about your life. Like, I know they make it hard. They make it really hard because it's really polished. But like, that shit is half fake, bro. You don't want to be like them. Like, I don't want to be like the Kardashians, bro. I want to be able to, if I ever get famous, I want to be like, yo, I don't want a camera crew. I don't want a camera crew. Like, I want to be able to do it myself. Start developing technology that allows you to record yourself. Like that AI tracking thing. Build my own so that people can use it, bro. Like, I'm going to build my own. Hopefully it's not too expensive. If it's more expensive, then they're going to be buying it because my name is on it. But I'd rather be on the other side. I'd rather be the one that's making a fool of myself, that's on camera and doing this, doing that. Like, well, it's fucking hilarious, bro. Samia, if she sees this shit, bro, like, all she does, she just does this. My mom did my hair today. It's given chic. It's given Dominique. It's given godly. It's given water. And then that's the end of the fucking video, and she gets like 56 likes. And I'm just like, bro. I'm sitting here trying as hard as I can on my videos. Like, I'm sitting here dancing to the Weeknd song, and I'm sitting here dancing to the Weeknd song, and I get like 11 likes. 11. Bro, and I'm like, it's because I am a male. I know why I only get this many freaking likes. Like, I only pick music that I know. Like, I even picked a song that I didn't really know, and I tried to lip sync and I fucked it up, and I got like no likes on it. No freaking likes. And then all she's doing, mom did my hair. It's giving waves. It's giving curls. It's giving water. It's giving agua. It's giving flamingo. It's giving status. Boom, 56 likes. 56 likes. Bro, she gets so much freaking, what's it called? She gets so much traction. Does she look good to me? Oh, here's the question. Here's the obvious question, bro. Does Samia look good to me? Like I said before, I do not like black women. Okay. I don't think I like Indian women. I've definitely found them attractive. Like, there's this my pharmacist. She was the assistant pharmacist. Her name was Palak. She was Indian. Very beautiful features, like pointy nose, tall, graceful, nice long hair. And I looked at her and I'm like, "You're bangable." I'm like, bro, you're absolutely bangable. Like I'm looking at you and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, you're pretty hot. But am I crazy about her? That's the question. Like, am I crazy about her? I don't think so. I don't think I'm that crazy about her. Like, she definitely is attractive. I know that for a fact. But like, if it was a black woman, I would be like, I don't know if she's attractive or not. I think I'm colorblind. I think that's a thing. I think we need to research that, bro. Like, is there a thing that makes you insusceptible to liking a certain race? Like, do you not think that race is good looking or something like that? Like, I look at a black woman and I'm just like, I think she's hot. Like, let's look at Megan Thee Stallion and uh, D D Doce. Doce. Doce has a nice body. She has small tits, big butt. Megan Thee Stallion has big titties, big butt. And I'm looking at both of them. I'm like, I don't know which one's hotter. Like, I'm gauging it from a perspective of like, do other guys think that they are hot? Like, I'm like, do a lot of guys think that Megan Thee Stallion is hot? And I would be like, maybe not. Yo, no, not yet. I'm recording right now. Let me give you a call back. I was gonna call you right after this. I was. It's not gonna take too long. I'll record for like 15 more minutes. I'll cut it down. Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. Like, do I think that they're hot? Like, no, I think. Oh, so I'm like looking at Megan Thee Stallion, and I'm just like, maybe she's not the hottest one because maybe her features are a little bit too big. But do people that like black people think that their exaggerated features are good looking? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, or do they like the skinny ones? Because I look at the skinny ones and I'm like, I don't think the skinny ones look too good. Like, I think that the thicker ones look a little bit better. But in terms of like, do I find them attractive? I'm like, no, no, I still don't find them attractive. I think that, honestly, I think that they generally, my May thinks that it's something with, I have sisters, and though because I have sisters, I've naturally grown an unattraction to them. But I'm like, nah, bro, for other guys, they like it too. So I think it's something deeper. It's something way deeper, bro. Probably the woman that I'm in love with in the afterlife, or when I was in heaven or whatever, I think that I fell in love with a white woman. Like, she was white. Like, I fell head over heels. Like, she is my wife. Like, wherever I look, that is who I'm going to find. Like, constantly I'm looking for her, and I'm looking for her in every girl that I go out with. So that's why I went out with Randy. That's why I went out with Kayla. Like, I don't know. And I was talking about that girl at the oh shit, look, I'm making it dirty again. Oh my god. I should put these tissues somewhere else. Where would I put them? This room is so small, and when I get rich, bro, it's gonna be a bigger room. I am going to put so I'm gonna renovate a place, and I'm going to put a kitchen and a bathroom in the room. So like instead of this closet right here, this is what is it going to be? So isn't that crazy, bro? Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Every room in the house is going to have a kitchen and a bathroom. Think about that. I'm telling you, bro. I'm made to be here. I'm made to fucking be here. Made. Like nobody thinks of this shit, bro. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. I'm the only one that thinks of shit like this, and I'm just like, bro. Nobody thinks of shit like this. And yet you have all these rich people doing their thing, and they're not really doing anything. They're not changing anything. Like, I would do so much. So, like, if you want a candidate or someone that to be rich, bro, I'm not going to do any interviews. If I do interviews, they're going to be really dumb. I don't want to do interviews. I don't want to feel like I'm forced to, but I understand rich people. They feel like they have to. And like you don't want to. You absolutely don't want to. Like I don't want to do interviews, but I feel like I'm going to find myself doing an interview. But I want to, you have to project that. Just like May says, like, you have to project, materialize, manifest. You have to manifest what you want. So I feel like I would have to tell the world, I'll be like, bro, I do not want to do interviews. Do not make me do interviews. Don't ask me to do an interview. I don't want to do it personally. I make enough content myself for you to know about me. Like, I'm going to be recording everything that I do. You can follow me. That's the one thing I'll do. Because there's people that don't document their lives. And they're just like, the poor people are like, we don't know who you are. And the rich people are like, we don't know who you are. And it's like, yeah, we don't know who each other is. We're very selfish people. We have to be to get through life. But honestly, it has to break at one point. And for me, it's already breaking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already getting to that point where I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous. People need to get to know each other. And what the hell is May doing back in Jersey already, bro? She really does not like Matt, bro. What are you doing in Jersey? But whatever. She's coming back to Jersey. She wants me to call her. Oh, so let me. I'm gonna reiterate this in another video. So if you want to, I don't know. Should I do tags? I know what I'm gonna do, right? So I'm going to get the transcript of my video. I'm gonna put it into GPT, and I'm going to ask it to make tags, write a description. Yo, if the hashtag just gives is a lot, bro. It's like a little bit too much. I asked it to do hashtags for me, and it gave me a lot. And then I watched this video about this guy. This guy was like, nobody uses hashtags. It doesn't help with anything. So why are you using hashtags? Like, don't use hashtags. And it's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Every single time you want to do something, everybody's like, don't do it. Like, it gets annoying. It's giving anxiety, bro. It's giving just unrepentance, bro. If that's even a word, I'm gonna start making up my own fucking words, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. It's giving self-conscious. You know what I mean? Like, bro, think about what we do. as human beings, bro, we do not listen to anybody. Like, yes, we come into this world and we're just like, all right, I've got to pay attention to this rule because if I don't pay attention to it, I might go to jail. But we're not doing it. We're doing it in a subconscious way. And they're just pointing it out to us. They're like, hey, you're supposed to drive this speed limit because if you drive any faster, you might kill someone. And then you're like, okay, I'll drive that speed limit. But most of the time, it says 25, I'm driving 35. It doesn't really matter to me. And then at one point, it's like I'm driving, okay, I'll drive to 25 miles per hour. And I feel like I started doing that, bro, where I remember I was talking about this before. So we're going way back from the beginning of the video. I feel like I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm supposed to give myself the best life that I can think of. The best life. You know, like, I'm not really supposed to say no to myself. I'm supposed to give everything that I have. And that was smoking weed. So I let myself smoke weed and I got sick from it. You know, I couldn't do anything about it. I got sick from it. I had to fight it. That was just a way of life telling me, the universe telling me that, hey, we don't have control over everything right now, but things that we do have control of, watch what happens when you take control of it. So I drive the speed limit. It doesn't matter if I'm working. It doesn't matter if I'm going somewhere leisurely. I started driving the speed limit around the age of, let's say, 23, 24, 25 years old. I was like, oh my God, you're supposed to follow the speed limit. You follow the speed. I started following the speed limit. When it said 25, I did 25. But then I started pushing it a little bit. I started doing 5 miles over the speed limit because I felt like it was way too slow. It wasn't really a struggle, but it became second nature to me. I was like, you know what? I got schizophrenia at 19 years old. Got diagnosed at 21. Started driving the speed limit around 25. And then I can't drive anymore. It's like you passed the test. This is the test that we're giving you. Can you drive the speed limit? And if you can drive the speed limit, then I have to take away your car. And that's essentially what happened. I was just like, whoa, that's crazy. So I'm at 53 minutes, bro. This is an hour-long video. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's how we fucking do it. That's how we do it. Like, this is me behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Like, who are you? Who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are. There's one person that goes out. There's one person that sleeps. There's one person that's behind closed doors, and we don't know who you are behind closed doors. And when you're in the courtroom trying to fend for yourself, nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares who you are. When you get into the courtroom, nobody gives a shit who you are. But if you built something, they're going to look at that and they're going to scrutinize. They're going to hate you. They're going to regret you. They're going to feel all these emotions, but at least let them know who you fucking are. And I know people are going to be like, nah, I don't want that. They're going to be like, nah. Don't do that. Don't tell them who I am. I don't want to share that. And I'm just like, something has to give. Something has to give. If I were to give you a camera, would you start recording with it? If we gave everybody a Z30, what would you do with it? Tell me, bro. This is everything. It's giving waves. It's giving forest. It's giving greenery. I'm trying to get likes. So I cleaned this up. I got my humidifier going. I don't know where to put this. put eye drops in. I don't usually do that. My eyes are fresh. They are refreshed, bro. I have more glasses. I'm just like buffering it out for the hour. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Maybe I should talk about it real quick. So, there's this lady that rents from our apartments, right? Ever since she first came in, my sister was like, hey, you cannot afford this apartment. And then she started getting mad. She was like, yes, I can afford it. Like, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and you're offering it for $1,800. I can afford it. I can afford it. Mind you, this is so below market level. We're killing ourselves. My parents are literally chipping in to help them pay for an apartment. Like, it makes no sense. Like, bro, we're not making any net profit. We're literally almost going negative. Like, at the end of the year, I think they make like 10,000 from it. Nothing, bro, because that 10,000 can disappear in a quick second, bro. But we're like, she was like, you can't afford this apartment. And she was like, yes, I can. Yes, I fucking can. Like, I get money. And my sister was like, all right, fine. Fine, you get money. Fine, you get money. But you can't afford it. So later on, she calls my dad. She calls her sister, right? And her sister knows my dad and my mom. They're close. When my mom came to America, she helped her out. So they know each other. And she was like, oh, can you bring the rent down about like $200, $300 for my sister? You know, like, it would really help her out. And my dad was like, okay, I'll do it. Like an idiot. Like a fucking idiot, bro. Like, it's like in Apothecary Diaries. Like, in Apothecary Diaries, her dad is this old eunuch. And he doesn't know how to price his product. Like, he's good at what he does, but he doesn't charge anybody for anything. And she's like, I have to be there for him to get by because he doesn't understand that he needs money to run his life. Like, it just, some of these people just don't care. Like, they have businesses, but they're putting themselves in debt just to give everybody else a what's it called, a break. I don't know, this thing is blinking for some reason. I don't know why. But so my dad lowers the price for her, and she's like, all right, cool, I'll get the apartment. So she gets the apartment for like 1,500. Elizabeth, New Jersey. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1 living room, 1 dining room, 1 kitchen. 6 rooms, I think, for $1,500. And she complains about when we raise the rent, because we have to raise the rent. Like, it's too below market value. So my sister puts on like $100, but in 5 years she only put up $200. So she's paying $1,700 for the apartment right now, and she's complaining. She's like, "You come into my apartment too many times. Like, what are you doing here?" And then we asked her. This was the last straw. We asked her to fill out this paper. What the hell's going on with it? We asked her to fill out this paper for the county, because if we don't fill it out, we're gonna get what's it called? A fine for over $10,000. So we're like, can you fill this out for us? And then she comes back to us and she's like, you can't ask me for this information. You don't have the right to ask me for this information. So we're like, all right, cool. Then you have to move out, because we can't do anything for you. What the fuck, bro? So this Apple TV has not been working correctly. So then she's like, you can't ask me for this information. So my sister was like, all right, cool. If you can't tell me that information, you're going to have to move out. Like we can't take a $10,000 charge for you just because you want to be all high and mighty. So she's like, all right, fine, I'm gonna move out. Don't worry about it. So she's like, all right, I'm going to move out. So she's like, I'm not gonna pay for this month's rent. I'm gonna move out. We're like, all right, cool, fine. You don't want to pay for this month's rent? After 10 days, we're gonna send you an eviction notice, and that will be that, because we can't keep you in the house if you don't want to pay. So today she calls my dad and she's like, today's June 5th. She's like, oh, the apartment that I was going to move into, they sold it to somebody else for a higher price. So I have to stay here. So I'm going to pay rent for this month. Like she doesn't give a shit, bro. She's just like, bro, I won't pay. Okay, I'm gonna pay. And my sister was like, she has to be out by July 1st because we told the county that nobody's living in that apartment. We told them that it's vacant. So my sister was pissed off. She kept constantly talking about it. And I'm just like, bro, let me record these conversations. Please let me freaking record, bro. Because we're not doing anything. Like, why aren't we fighting for a oh shit. Why aren't we fighting for like a better life? There's something wrong with this remote then. Like, why aren't we fighting for a better life, bro? It makes no sense. So I'm going to like, you can see my TV, right? So I'm going to definitely play like anime right there. So like you guys can have something to look at instead of watching me just like walk back and forth. But yeah, this is an hour-long video, bro. I'm gonna post this. Yeah, bro. But bye for now.